Hey, this is Charlie Gwelly, and it's the last day of June and the last day of my presidency. And we are introducing a new method of providing more information to our membership. This idea came from Chris Shashkin, our secretary, and it has to do with creating interviews with other notable people around the North Fork. Each video will be about 15 minutes long, and we'll be asking them a series of questions about the activities that they're in or the work that they're doing. And we would like some feedback from you once we start sending these out as to how you like them and if you think we should continue with them. I wanted to thank all of the members of the Mattituck-Laurel Civic Association for making the last 2 years a pleasurable and enjoyable time for me. I've been told by other people involved in other similar organizations that to get activity outside of your own board to do anything is difficult, and usually it's about 10% of the membership that participates. And in our situation that would be about 14 people. But over the last couple of years we've had 31 people participate in various activities, including planting flowers, litter pickups, joining committees for various things, and helping with social events. And then when the COVID-19 came, you guys really stepped up in terms of volunteers for delivering of groceries and donations for both Wendy's and Cast. And it was really heartwarming to me to see how the Mattituck-Laurel Civic Association came together in kind of a family atmosphere and acted to get through this pandemic together. I want to thank a couple of people who are not on the board. Mary Eisenstein, of course, for those of you who might be new and not aware, she founded the Civic Association, and she continues to be extremely helpful. She facilitated and organized 2 strategic planning meetings for us while I was president, which were very helpful in helping us determine direction and strategy and program selection. And also she introduced and facilitated the meeting about the dark skies, which we'll continue to focus on in the future. And Marie Lebrun, who is not a member of the Civic, lives in the Riverhead area, and she volunteered to help us update our website on a monthly basis. And there are periodic changes that have to be done, and she does all of that on a pro bono basis. So I'd like to thank her. Now, getting to the board, we have Chris Shashkin, our secretary, who also handles our social media, Instagram, Facebook, and helps with graphics. And next to him is our treasurer, George Moore, who has a very big job and is very accurate and dependable. Mel Morris has contributed a great deal at our meetings and keeps us on point when we start to undress, which is very valuable. Ann Smith came onto the board about a year ago when John Carter had to step out, and she's also contributed a great deal, as has Mary Ellen Tomaszewski, who is a published author, and her writing skills have edited and warmed all of our written material that we send out to you and to newspapers and other places. And last but certainly not least is Gene Schweibish, our vice president. You know, after the Dark Skies program that we had, Suffolk Time called our Civic Association and Idea Factory. And a large chunk of that is due to Jean. She, among other things, got the SUNY students here a couple of years ago to show us what the walkable hamlet would look like. And somebody about a month after I became president, somebody asked me what my management style was, and I didn't have an answer for him because I hadn't thought about it. But a couple of weeks after that, it became evident that my management style was to surround myself with people who were stronger and smarter and more committed than I am, and when they get an idea, I just support them as much as I can. Since the Civic has been in existence about a little more than 5 years, we have had, under the heading of enhancing, we have helped the town to get grants, a $60,000 grant for the Pike Street parking lot renovation, another $25,000 grant for the traffic study, and we've made inroads with the town as far as that walkable hamlet concept is concerned. We have to do whatever gets done for the walkable hamlet will have to be done by the town, so we need their cooperation, and at this point we believe that we have it. As far as informing everyone, we have started a quarterly newsletter. We send minutes out after each meeting. We expanded our social media. We revised and improved our website, and we've been sending emails out to you for updates during the COVID situation. We have tried to preserve what we have by having a committee focus on the last green corner at the corner of New Suffolk Avenue and the main road. We have programs on preserving historic buildings and the shoreline. We've expanded interaction with other organizations and addressed several environmental issues. We've planted plants at the train station and around the Dean parking lot, which originally, before some of our members made objections, the town wasn't going to have any planting areas at the Dean parking lot at all. But we convinced them that that should happen, and then we were given the opportunity to select the plants and maintain those planting areas. Another side, I guess it comes under enhancement, the members can now get discounts around town. There's 14 or 15 establishments that will give our membership discounts. And I know that moving forward, a lot of these programs will be continued. I want to explain that the informing part is kind of easy for us to implement because it's all done in-house, so to speak. And we don't have to interact with other governments or agencies. But a lot of the work that has to be done under the preservation and enhancement has to be done by either the town or, in case of a traffic improvement, it would have to be the DOT, New York State, or the Suffolk County getting involved, which would be, of course, many delays. So I'm just trying to get to the idea that you shouldn't get discouraged about things that haven't happened over the last couple of years, because we haven't forgotten about them, and we will certainly continue to be on top of that moving forward. So now I would like to introduce your new incoming president, who I'm very pleased to say will, I'm sure, bring the Civic to a new level of recognition around the whole North Fork because of her experiences and her contacts. And that would be Ann Smith.
start, I'd like to start by thanking Charlie for his incredible leadership as president, and Jean as vice president. You two are really a great team, and I'm grateful that Charlie will stay on as past president. It's the first time the Civic has been able to have an active past president, which we're excited about, and Jean will remain on the board as well. So I do want to thank the entire board and congratulate the Civic, who's a very young organization. When you look at what this Civic has accomplished in a short period of time, it's quite impressive. And as a student of leadership and how organizations run, this is a very impressive group. So I'm really excited. I've lived in Mattituck for 35 years. My husband Ron and I have raised all three of our children. They're all now home again. And we really feel proud of this community and the fact that there's now a Civic not only in Mattituck-Laurel, but sort of bookending with Orient and East Marion. We're now seeing those models come all the way across the North Fork, and I think the time is perfect. As Charlie mentioned, I worked in the school district for 22 years, first as a principal and then as superintendent. So I will bring a leadership style that includes a lot of stakeholder feedback. It's something I value, and I think it's something that the Civic has already demonstrated they value. I think as a Civic, and all of the Civics on the North Fork, we can really be a partner with South Hometown, with the county, with the state when needed for grant writing, but with South Hometown in particular when it comes to smart development models. Charlie mentioned the students from Syracuse coming down. We have incredible foundation of work already started. In fact, my introduction to the Civic was being recruited to help with monitoring what we call the last green corner and working to see that we can better preserve a green space, starting at New Suffolk, up Love Lane, all the way to the waterfront. That will require a lot of work as a team. And again, as Charlie mentioned, we really are a strong team. What's noted to me and I'm most proud of is the way the Civic embraces building a strong community. Because when we are able to get together, there's just such a wonderful feeling of people being really happy to see each other and also support a lot of projects that are so important. So civics, there are now civics in all hamlets. They don't represent everyone in the hamlet, but they do provide a hub or a place where we hold our open meetings that are open to non-members, a place where anyone from our community can come in, be informed, but also ask important questions and in some cases debate some important topics. A major goal for us for the next couple of years will be partnering with South Hometown as they determine now how they're going to implement their comprehensive plan. As a board, I think we have recognized it's important to partner with our chamber, our local fire department and EMTs, our park district. There are many organizations that I think we as a hub can help bring together and really work hard on this waterfront concept, safe walking hamlet, and thinking about who we are in Laurel and in Mattituck as really the gateway to the North Fork. Many challenges are facing us, as we all know, and I think as a group we can continue to achieve the mission of the Civic while trying to navigate how we're going to do that in the future. So I look forward to working with our members. We are going to start our committees up again and make sure they're really strong. We're going to need people to join those committees. We plan to review our bylaws and see if they need updating. And we really, with everyone's help, need to expand our membership so we are more representative of the entire community. So in closing, I am grateful to be part of the board of directors. I'm a little nervous about being the president, but I know, like Charlie said, it's such a collaborative group that we will work together. We do need to hear from you as members through email, through phone calls, however you reach out to us, because now more than ever we need to learn to participate, stay safe, and continue to take care of what we value as a community.